Hello everybody, my name is Beck. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Tripod that I'm currently using, aka the stack of books, they're swaying, so I gotta speed things up and figure out a better solution to doing all of this. So today I'll be going through all the potential September TBR hopefuls. Will I be able to go through them? We'll stay tuned and find out next month. I don't do a wrap-up video because I am truly embarrassed. But here is my physical book stack for the month of September. I did return all my library books, so we won't be featuring any of that this time around. So the very first book that I like to get through this month is Morbidly Yours by Ivy Fairbanks. This book was incredibly hard to find. I saw it as a NetGalley ARC ages ago, but I didn't request it. I had way too much books from NetGalley, but I managed to go through them in the month of August, so I only have half of the original list. So we have this one. I actually don't know too much about this book. I know it's a bit of rom-com despite the topic of this situation going on here. Chloe Leese did a blur for this book, so I'm hoping good things about it. So there's this, Morbidly Yours. I also have Say Me an Orange by Haley Grace. This is a poetry book that I'm halfway through. They should be relatively fast, but it takes me a while for certain poems or poetries to sink in, so that's why it's taking me a while. And I have a very poor attention span ever since TikTok has been introduced in my life. Next I have The Tycoon by O'Keefe. I actually own several books from this author, and this one is a CEO billion romance of some sort. Don't know too much about it. Bought this during the Amazon Prime Day sale. Should have been a pretty quick and fast read. Unfortunately didn't go through it last month, so we're repeating this. We have made a progression, okay? You thought I was gonna pull up this book, King of Read by Anna Huang, but guess what, besties? I actually finished this book. But if you want to hear a review of this particular book, let me know. I'll try my best to summarize it as best as possible. This is a repeat offender of this channel if you are a returning subscriber of mine, and I have featured this book several times at this point, but at least I'm getting through it finally. So we have King of Sloth by Anna Huang in the King of Sin series, book number 4, so I'm finally up to this one. Progression, guys! This is a PR agent and a rock star, I think. That's the romance. And I have Collide by Bal Cabra. I finally caved in and bought the audiobook for this. They were doing a sale, and this is a hockey romance. The second book is about to pop off, so I would like to start reading this. And this is one of my latest purchases, which is The Bonus by T.L. Swan. I've seen this author's books popping around on my Kindle Unlimited many times, but I never got a chance to actually go through it. If you guys are familiar with the titles such as The Casanova, I think it's by the same author. And this one is a CEO secretary romance, so workplace romance of some sort. It's very eye-catching because it's like fluory pink. I've seen the OG cover with the real people. It's okay. You can still read it on Kindle Limited, which I appreciate T.L. Swan for keeping her books on Kindle Limited, because most of the time, by the time it's traditionally published, the authors here, they tend to take it out. But Anna Huang recently popped back her books into Kindle Limited, so it's more accessible that way, because if you buy straight from the Kindle store or Kobo store, it costs between $13 to $21 depending on the book, so it's actually cheaper to buy the physical copy in stores if you buy from like the BWs. But if you buy from independent bookstore, it costs more, so it depends on who you want to support. On to my Kindle. I would like to finish the Ruzak's Claim by Ella Blake. I've read several of Ella Blake's books. I tried to start on this new series, but it's not really hitting because I really liked one of her series, which was the only series I've really read from her, which is the Destron Lord series. Really love that alien romance after Ice PB or Ice Planet Barbarian by Ruby Dixon. So this was a bit more tamed if you're looking for alien romance, but not this particular series. This is a brand new series, alien romance. Trying to finish this book. It's actually a pretty short book, but I don't know, I'm struggling. My attention span after work is just non-existent because I stare at a screen all day and I look at the Excel spreadsheets and everything, so my brain gets deleted after work. I've actually gone through so many NetGalley arcs in the month of August. So my earliest book is Of Love and Forged by Carly Spade. I actually started reading it. However, I'm just not in the Greek mythology cyberpunk mood, but I have started it finally after like a year and a half. Flirtation of Baseball by Leah Brunner, Avengers Heat by Katie Roos. I have got the audiobook. It recently came out and I will force myself to read it. I have read the first book, so hopefully it's actually the fourth book of the series, and I will be skipping the second and third book because I feel really guilty for holding it for so long. Not in My Book by Katie Holt. I haven't started yet. Playing with Magic by Gretchen Rue. I have my review written up. I just need to edit it and then post it on my NetGalley, so I have read it. Fall With Me by Becca Mack. Haven't gone through the other two books in the series. I want to read the series, so I will not be skipping, so that's going to take me a while. Hate Hex by Gina LaManna. I will be reading it sometime this month, hopefully. Seven Circle by Tate James. The book recently popped out in the physical format in my local bookstore. I should read it soon, but I do have access to the audiobook, so hopefully. I also started reading it, but I haven't like gone anywhere with it. I think I'm up to chapter 3 or 4. Kingmakers Year 1 by Sophie Lark. Haven't read it yet. Lost and Lasso by Lilo Stage. I would like to read the first two books of this series. Haven't started yet. Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. I do own her other previous books. Only read one of them, so I would like to read some of that before I pop off with this one. And I also have Writer's Block by Whitland Andrews. This is my latest request. You don't need to request it and have a waiting pending list. You can just read it as it is. I really wanted to read a cowboy romance of some sort, so that's my NetGalley arcs that I have on me right now, and my potential September TBRs are all of this. I tried to film a reading vlog and that didn't work out because I gave up midway, so this is the most consistent I've been, is to film a TBR video. So these are all my potential physical TBRs and all the stuff that I mentioned. I do have a couple of books that I'll also like to read. Realistically speaking, I'll be very happy if I can even get through my physical TBR at this point. Really looking forward to reading this one. The reason why I haven't been reading for the last week or so is because I downloaded a game called Love and Deep Space. If you know, you know, girlies. It is a dating sim, so it requires a lot of reading. So I've been reading there instead. So I've been playing video games with a storyline, if you can even call it that. So if you would like to add me, I'm on the Asian server because if you're from Australia, they don't have a designated server. They'll chuck you into the Asian server, which is, I guess, close enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys are reading and are currently up to. Any upcoming releases you're looking forward to. What books have you started and DNF? I'll also like to know because I'm nosy. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below if you have anything else you'd like to say to me. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content from me, and hit the bell for notifications. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Hopefully I'll post more than once a week. Well, not once a week, once a month. Anyway, see ya, bye.